Few stories in modern football carry as much weight, emotion, and inspiration as that of Mohamed Salah at Liverpool. The Egyptian, who has already become an eternal idol at Anfield, decided to write another epic chapter in his journey by renewing his contract with the Reds at the end of the 2024-25 season. This decision was not merely administrative or financial, it was loaded with symbolism, promise, and passion. Salah, who had just crowned another fantastic campaign by being named PFA Player of the Year once again, made it clear that his commitment goes far beyond goals and statistics. He pledged to fight for Liverpool to remain at the top of English football and, once again, bring the Premier League trophy home. As if collective achievement were not enough, Salah also made individual history by winning the Player of the Year award for the third time in his career, having previously won it in 2017-18 and 2021-2022. This feat places him on an even more special pedestal within the history of the league, consolidating his image as one of the greatest players to ever grace English pitches. Curiously, in his own words, such recognition only gains meaning when accompanied by major trophies. As he wrote on social media after the award, "This award is very special, but it becomes different when we have an important trophy along with it. Being champion is what really matters, and we will fight to achieve that again this season. I'm incredibly grateful to the players who voted for me." These words perfectly encapsulate who Salah is both on and off the pitch. Behind the dazzling dribbles and decisive goals is a man who has not forgotten his roots, who values every step of his journey, and who maintains a healthy obsession with collective victory. Perhaps this is the main reason he renewed with Liverpool. After all, throughout the past season, doubts about his future lingered. His contract was approaching its end, and rumours of potential departures grew each week. Yet when he finally signed the new deal, it became clear that he viewed Anfield as the ideal place to continue living grand moments. More than a simple contractual agreement, this choice was a declaration of love. Salah believes that under Arne Slot, who took charge during a transitional phase following Klopp's era, Liverpool has the perfect conditions to keep competing for every title. Slot, for his part, has shown enormous confidence in the Egyptian from day one. In interviews, he has made it clear that Salah is not just an important member of the squad, but a pillar upon which the entire sporting project rests. Behind the scenes, the connection between coach and star has been described as one of the keys to the team's immediate success. During the PFA Awards ceremony, Salah was asked if, when he was just a boy playing in the streets of Nagreg, his hometown in Egypt, he imagined he would one day reach this level. His answer was simple, yet full of sincerity. "No, I don't want to lie. Of course I wanted to be a footballer, I wanted to be famous, and to support my family. But you don't think about these big things when you were in Egypt or still so young. After you grow up, you start having other ambitions, seeing the bigger picture." This confession humanizes the star even further. It is as if he is reminding the world that despite the spotlight, the fame, and the impressive numbers, it all began with a modest dream: to play football, help his family, and perhaps, one day, become known. Only later, with maturity, did the grand ambitions take shape. This journey is what makes Salah so relatable to millions of fans who see in him a living proof that determination and faith can transform destinies. On the pitch, Salah remains a record-breaking machine. Already at the start of the 2025-26 season, he demonstrated that he retains the same goal-scoring instinct that captivated the world in his first match for the Reds. At 33 years old, the forward not only maintains an incredibly high level, but seems to defy the laws of time. He currently has 246 goals and 113 assists for Liverpool, making him the club's third highest scorer in history. Every time he steps onto the field, he adds another chapter to a legend that will be recounted for decades at Anfield.
What is most fascinating is how he perceives this relationship with the club. In a recent statement, Salah made it clear there is a rare symbiosis between him and Liverpool. "I think we've been very good for each other. I told the coach because I believe in what I can give him and the club, and he told me he would put me in situations where I could generate numbers. I did that very well." These words reflect a deep understanding of his role and how Slot has been able to further enhance his qualities. Salah is not only a goal scorer, he is also a playmaker, a silent leader, and an inspiration to young talents dreaming of similar paths. His continued presence at Liverpool is not only strategic, but also emotional. For supporters, seeing him on the pitch is the assurance that the team still has a hero capable of deciding matches in the toughest moments. It is no exaggeration to say that Salah has become the embodiment of Liverpool's philosophy: intensity, passion, and resilience. Since arriving at the club in 2017, he has not only amassed trophies, but also shaped the team's identity. Alongside recent icons such as Van Dijk, Alisson and Robertson, he helped rebuild Liverpool and return it to prominence in world football. Now, with Slot in charge and a new generation emerging, Salah assumes an even more crucial role, that of an experienced leader carrying the flame of victory and passing it on to the younger players. This mix of hunger for titles, gratitude for recognition, and desire to make history makes Salah's new phase so captivating. He is not merely playing for numbers or personal records, he is playing to define an era. Looking back, he recalls a boy who only wanted to help his family. Looking forward, he sees the possibility of ending his career as a legend who changed Liverpool forever. One certainty in this story is that Mohamed Salah will continue to surprise. Whether with improbable goals, magical assists, or simply his humble attitude in the face of glory, he proves each season that he is much more than a star. He is a symbol. For Liverpool, having him for more years means not only competitiveness, but also the assurance that the club's heart will keep beating strongly. Ultimately, Salah's promise by renewing his contract and lifting the PFA award goes far beyond words. It is a declaration that his mission at Anfield is far from over. He wants more. He wants to lift the Premier League again, dreams of another Champions League, and above all, wishes to leave an eternal legacy. And while this continues, supporters can feel privileged to witness live one of the most beautiful stories ever written in football. With Salah's promise to keep Liverpool at the top, it is clear that the race for titles and major stars in the Premier League is set to intensify even further. Speaking of battles between giants, the next chapter of this transfer saga is already heating up. Tottenham are accelerating strongly to sign a Premier League star even before Manchester United and Liverpool enter the race. Curious to know who it is and how it could affect the season? Then click on the card and find out now. See you there!